Chris Sandman back again. Just tried doing a little live broadcast. Not sure that it worked. I'm not getting any chat messages. Let me check on my phone and see if it might have just posted to YouTube or not. I had to switch SIM cards to try to get this one to work. And, oh, well, it's showing now that I think that I'm live. I don't know. Let's see if something's coming through on this phone. It's not great service. Oh wait, there I am. Let's see. I'm gonna write hi Chris to myself. See if it shows up on my screen. Ah, all right, well, check it out. This is me there, and here's the chat coming down below, but it's not showing up on my screen. But Hale, hi, I can see you there on my other phone coming through. I do not know why you are not appearing on my screen here though. No idea. All right, well, it's fine because I can use the phone to be able to still see chat messages. The only issue is that they're not appearing on my screen, so I might not respond super quick. Okay, so Hale, did that first bit show up talking about St. Columba and the original Pictish kind of story stuff? Ah, oh, Hale, love you too. Give Jim a hug for me. And yeah, watch later. I'm gonna be, my plan right now is to be here for a little while, and then I'm driving down to Dalwhinnie to drop off my brother, and then driving back up to Inverness, and to do a live stream there, which I've been researching and getting ready for. So, talk to you later. And I'm gonna go over to Facebook now and see if I can't see the live stream over there. So that way I can talk to you guys. Let's see. Oh man, this phone doesn't have any service. This is annoying. I don't know if I really want to do this live stream if I can't talk to you guys, to be honest with you. Because like, it's kind of the fun part for me as well. Okay, I think this is live now here. Yes, it is. Great. Okay, I'm back with you. Perfect. So, good. I can see Thorsten. Hey, Thorsten. I got you there, man. This is not the most efficient way. Oh, wow, that's so cool. Facebook is showing me subtitles to what I'm saying as I'm saying it. That's wild. Yes, it is very sunny here. And hello, Sweetling Chung. Thanks for joining. Adeline Chung, I can see you there. Graziella Terzo, thanks for joining. All right, so I'm just gonna talk to the chat on Facebook, which means that if you're on YouTube, I'll probably jump back and forth again. Bar asks on YouTube, will Isaac be on tour again too? I don't know what Isaac's doing right now. He's in Prague. It's kind of like scrounging. He's got a lot of side hustle happening, I think. I'm not going to talk about the side hustle. Isaac, if you're watching, you know why I won't talk about the side hustle. But anywho, if you guys wouldn't mind congregating over on YouTube instead, then I know that, not YouTube, excuse me, congregate over on Facebook, because then I'll just follow the one chat line because something is happening. It's my first time trying to stream with a Vodafone, excuse me, with an EE, no, yeah, with the EE on here, and I think that maybe the PHP like the feedback from there, it's just not, I'm not getting anything on my screen. It's just annoying. But, c'est la vie. Okay. Ross, see you just joined up. Brother, good to see you. Let's stop talking about this guy. Let's talk about the real thing that's happening over here. Because this is actually kind of cool as well. We've got some rescue guys over here practicing rescuing. And we've got Loch Ness. And with all of that motion in the water, if there is a prehistoric creature down there, then there's a great chance that it's going to come up and eat some of these folks. So now's a great time for us to be filming. All right, well, listen, I started that last stream, which I'm going to end up marrying together with this one, once I can get to a computer and bring them together, talking about the origins of the legend of none other than the Loch Ness Monster, most affectionately known as Nessie, and whether she or he is real or not. We talked about the $80 million a year that Nessie tourism probably brings to Scotland. That's not a fixed exact number, it's an estimate of course, but she clearly makes some sort of impact. And there's a hut behind me which is completely dedicated just to Nessie watching. So we were talking about our South African buddy Marmaduke Wetherell, and he was sent up by the Daily Mail in 1933, the end of the year, to come and find the sea serpent. And as he searched the lake shores, he found large footprints that he was certain belonged to a very, and I quote, a very powerful, soft-footed animal, about 20 feet long. However, once zoologists from the Natural History Museum took a look at those tracks, they discovered that they were identical to those made with something else. Maybe an umbrella stand, maybe a standing ashtray, that at the base of that umbrella stand or ashtray was a hippopotamus leg. And it appears that Wetherell, being the not just big game hunter from South Africa, but also actor, director, producer, had faked the footprints by walking around and pushing the hippopotamus's foot into the ground. So you'd think that that would discourage people from believing in the Loch Ness Monster. It only encouraged them. Now, there was a frenzy to find more about this this monster, despite the fact that Marmaduke, the Duke, as he was called by his friends, was pretty much ridiculed in the press as a fraud, as a fake. Well, soon after that, a photo emerges, and we call it the surgeon's photo. You've seen this photo before, guys. I'm sure you have. If you've ever watched anything about Loch Ness before, then you've seen the photo, and there you go. We can just like imagine that this photo is the monster, right, swimming in the ocean. It's almost exactly the same. You can't even tell that these are different things. Yeah, let me make him a little smaller so he even looks like he's kind of like swimming around right here. All right, there he is. And the photo, known as the surgeon's photo, was reputedly taken by a London gynecologist and published in the Daily Mail, April 21st, 1934. The gentleman's name was Robert Kenneth Wilson. And he didn't really want his name associated with the photo and all of that press that would come with it, especially after all the ridicule that Marmaduke Wetherell had already suffered. So he decides, I'm not going to have my name attached to this. So it becomes known simply as the surgeon's photo. And according to Wilson, he was looking at the loch when he suddenly saw the monster. He grabbed his camera and he snaps off 4 exposures, only 2 of which were able to be developed. One of which, of the developed ones, was quite blurry, and the other one is the one that you are looking at right now. And over the next 60 years, this was basically the best evidence that Nessie existed. Like, oh no, I want to be on this side of it. This was there. This was the best evidence that Nessie existed, right? Not great evidence though. And it turned out that our buddy Marmaduke re-enters the story now. He was peed off. He was really upset and angry about the fact that the Daily Mail had ridiculed him so for, you know, a little hippopotamus fake. Come on, the guy was, was having some fun, right? He decides to get revenge. So he goes to none other than a Woolworths, right? A five and dime shop, which had its headquarters in New York City, good old Woolworth building, and he buys a submarine. And then he attaches putty to create a sort of a neck. And I think it's really funny. These folks are going to be part of my video now because they're getting so close to me. And you can see the passion that people feel here. Everyone loves a little Nessie action. Well, Marmaduke, so peed off that he has been accused of being a fraud, which he was, he decides to get revenge on the Daily Mail, right? But it wouldn't be for like decades and decades that it finally comes out that in 1975 that that it's a proven fake, and the real kind of story emerges. And still, because it's so much local legend, and that picture was could be a real one. No one really allows that to change the belief that Nessie might be there. But in all likelihood, what happened was, like I said, Marmaduke took a toy submarine and created this fake Nessie. And then he took those pictures, and suddenly a water police officer, a water bailiff approaching, Marmaduke sinks his little submarine with putty and submerges it so that way it's probably still down here somewhere. Somewhere in Loch Ness today, there's still that submarine. But it's a children's toy. Now, he takes that picture and he conspires with one of his friends to then pass on the photo. Guy by the name of Maurice Chambers goes to Inverness, goes to Ogden's druggists or chemists, and has it developed, these photos, and then he passes them on to George Morrison, our gynecologist from London. All of them well aware that this is a fake. But the photo makes it into the Daily Mail, and that really sets off a whole series of Loch Ness hunting for Nessie. And we've had sonars going up and down the loch. We've had all sorts of searches and belief. But ultimately, the real likelihood is simply that Loch Ness doesn't have enough fish in it to be able to support a creature of that size. I'm not going to say that that's maybe not. Maybe it's not the case. Maybe it eats plants. Maybe it drinks water and that feeds itself. But there hasn't been a lot of good evidence since then. So one thing's for sure, this is really cold water. And you can see this guy struggling with the next steps. Let's see if he actually goes any further. Because it's right about here that a gentleman will understand exactly how chilly this Loch Ness water is. Let me go back to, let's see if I'm getting any comments down in here. Newest comments. God, I've got, oh, hey Alexa. I don't even know. A little spotty connezione. Right? Okay, I think I'm almost real time right now. And I am able to see you guys over here. Hi, Adeline. Yes, Sweet Ling Chung, exactly. That popular Nessie photo. Hi, Michelle. Hi, guys. I'm sorry not to. There's something going on. Usually on my screen, your comments will show up, and I'll just be able to read and converse with you. But right now, it's all coming out of my. I've got to read this phone. I'm not sure why. I think it might be SIM card related. Maybe it's not passing back and forth. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Ross. Good to see you guys. Thanks for stopping by right now and taking a peekaboo with me. Well, unfortunately, our visit to Loch Ness is going to be short because I've got to get down to Dalwhinnie and drop my brother off for a bit of a visit to the distillery there. But I will be back later on and return up to Inverness. A little bit of driving today, so that way we can talk about that wonderful city, the Castle of Inverness, the Ness River, St. Andrew's Cathedral of Inverness, the most northern cathedral in all of Great Britain. We're going to talk about Mary Queen of Scots, talk a little about Bonnie Prince Charles. Lots of stuff up there too. So one last beautiful look here at Loch Ness. So another man braving, risking himself, and just a rare sighting. If you've been here before, you know what I mean. If you've been to Loch Ness before, you probably came and it did not look like this. It was probably significantly more cloudy. But still down there, looking down through the mists of time in the direction of Fort William. A little hint of what the weather looked like not too long ago, before the sun started to break through. We right now are at a part of Loch Ness that is known as the Doris Beach. And over here, behind me, is a great little pub with excellent fish and chips and cask ales known as the Doris Inn. And I'd highly recommend it as a place to stop and be able to view into Loch Ness, especially if you're only up in Inverness. It's a 20-minute drive down and well worth a visit. And here we've got part of the $80 million a year in Nessie hunting money coming through. This guy here, I first visited here about, 10 years ago, and this guy was here then too. It's pretty wild. Let me go back to my chat messages. Walk you guys over a little bit. Show you the side of the Doors Inn. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go down this way because what I really want to show you is like a little Nessie sculpture over here, which is pretty neat. Absolutely beautiful day. Let's see. I think we're up into the 60s. I only have one SIM card that's really working. It is exactly 60 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Yeah. My phone's not going to be working much any longer for me right now. The only creatures I've seen, besides humans swimming in the loch, have been ducks. Oh, here she is. And the only monster, reptile-y creature I've seen is this one. So, is there an ancient dinosaur swimming around? Maybe, maybe not. Would it look like that if there was? Maybe. Maybe not. But if you're an Nessie fan watching this, then I apologize, of course, because we've only just scratched the surface of what started as a Pictish legend literally thousands of years ago, continued as a story of St. Columba, the Irish fighting monk who came to help spread Christianity through Scotland, Hibernia, ordering the serpent away, and then eventually really kind of gets going with what we know is a hoax by a South African big game hunter and silent movie star. So either way, it's good fun. It's a great legend and story, and has brought a lot of joy to a lot of people. So you know what they say, guys? It doesn't have to have happened to be true, right? It doesn't have to be factual to be true. And the truth of it is that hunting the Loch Ness Monster has created a lot of pleasure for a lot of folks, including us right now. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the morning, afternoon, evening, and that I'll see you again from Inverness very, very soon. Today, what do we have? Thursday, and then tomorrow, be in Edinburgh. So this is Chris Sandeman signing off for now from Scotland. I'm really sorry that I'm not able to see the chat messages. No idea why not. I'm going to solve that by this afternoon, and at the very least switch back SIM cards. But, you know, even science isn't a perfect science. So, well, see you, my lovelies. Take care. Until later. From Loch Ness, home to rescue workers, ducks, and absolutely happy children on this sunny day. Goodbye.